Right, what's happening, everyone? It's that time again, yeah. And this one's going to be a funny one, yeah. It's going to be a dark humour, funny twist, turns and all the rest of it, right? As you come to expect, right? So, I didn't know what story I was going to do tonight, but then in the comment section on community, I had a little exchange with one of the lads. His name's Troy, yeah. Username, that's his username anyway. And we had a little exchange, so it just ends up, he just reminds me of something right now. This is called The Coals right now. A little brief introduction, right? Before I say that though, big shout to everyone on the channel, yeah. Every single person is absolutely flying with me, standing on me. You know what, yous are all belters, yeah. We've got people from all over the place, all over the UK. We've got people from abroad, we've got the lads, it's just the lads, the girls, the men, the women. We are absolutely flying, right? It's a small channel, but it's getting bigger daily. And you know what? Thank you to every single person who stood on for me right now. Let's get into it, right? I'm going to start off with, I'm going to set the scene for you. What happened was, I just got out of jail and I got refused tag. So I got a 2. So family was disappointed in me, everyone was disappointed in me, blah, blah, blah. You're going down the wrong path here. You need to straighten yourself out, you need to go and get a real job. Stop doing that, crime doesn't pay, the life of crime, you're going to end up getting slammed, blah, blah, yeah, all that. And the right, we all know the right, they are right, because it does only take a day before it's over. I'm going to start off with, I've got out of jail, and at the time, I was flying, I was making about, so I had dough was nothing to me, I didn't value it, it was nothing, just just giving everyone everything, doing everything, whatever. And then it all come crashing down on me because of a mistake what somebody made, but it wasn't me who made the mistake. Now, we ended up being under obs, right, but I got a 2, but I ended up serving a year. Maybe just, I think it was just a little bit over a year, in fact, you know, because I was thinking, I should have been out by now. So I was a little bit over a year. So, me birds and all that, birds at the time, not with no more this years ago. Me ma, everyone like that, I had a phone in jail, obviously. So, I'm told them, they're like, when you get out, you're going to go straight in that, or you're going to, and I'm like, yeah, I promise you, I'll get a job, I'll do this. And one of my mates has been going to me ma's and like giving her a bit of dough, you know, because he was with me and like, it was sort of his fault. Not, he never grassed on me, nothing like that, but it was, he made a stupid mistake, right? And he just done something that was just that stupid. Lad, what are you doing? And to be fair, he thought I was going to blather him for it, but I weren't, because it is what it is. You take the risk, you know, I knew what I was doing. It is what it is, yeah. So, luckily, only I got nicked because I was the one who took that car, right? Now, it was stupid of me to take that car, but I just took the car, and I just shouldn't have. It was already bang on, it was hard. I had stuff on me, it was just stupid, it was spared the moment. I got nicked and luckily I just got a 2. Cut a long story, well in fact no, let's not cut it short, let's just cut it and let's just do the story, right? So I comes out of jail, everything like that, and I had this lad, and this lad's been saying to me, yeah, I've been applying for jobs, you know, like just proper over the top trying to help me because he felt like it was his fault, which it was his fault. And if you listen to this now, lad, it was your fault. Lad, I still love you, we're still mates now, but it was your fault and you know it was, right? So let's just get that straight, lad. I forgive you, but it was your fault, right? What happens is, I go applies for this job, and it was to work for like, it was like an electric company, you know, like not like a meter reader, you know, like it was like where you knock on the door, and you're like, hello, welcome, whatever, yeah. This company, when I went for an interview and all that, they were like, yeah, we love your enthusiasm and all that. I said, I've just got out of jail, and they were like, we don't care. And I was thinking, why don't you care? And here's why, right? They were little rats, but they held loads of stuff back, but they words it where you're thinking, yeah, this is sound, this is sound, this. So they're like, well, here's what we're going to do. There's a big massive induction thing, and there's 100 lads from all over our branches, all over the UK, and you're going to be the only Scouser. So I was like, why? They said, because we only take so many people, whatever, they've half-blagged me. So I said, sound, so this adventure, this trip thing, it was in Scotland, and it was a castle. And it must have cost Brewsties for them to do it. So I was sort of half like, was believing them because of the dough that they must have spent on it. All expenses paid and all like that. You're there for 5 days. There's all kinds going on. I was like, all right, sounds so. I was like, yeah, it sounds so. The day comes. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to take an Henry with me, but I'm going to do it 1-to-1. Just for my own personal use because I'm away for it for like 5 days. So everyone's like, oh, lad, you can't do that. I'm like, lad, I can't do that. Why can't I do that? I'll just be on the slide, you know what I mean? I'll just be in a room on my own, yeah. So it takes an Henry 1-to-1 with me. Goes up there. Now we're all in this big induction room, and it's like a big massive, it looked like a big function room, but it was in this castle. I can't even remember where it was. I think it was somewhere by, I think it was Culty Bracken or Stirling, something like that. I can't quite remember the details, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? It was ages ago. It was a lovely gaff, you should have seen it. It was proper elegant, and he's just, when you walked in, he's just looking around thinking, no way, this is a belter. The image I've got from these is, these have got these are like proper. These are like legit, this is going to be a belter. Yeah, I thought, you know what, this is a bit of me. You know, I'm not looking over my shoulder. I'm not wondering whether my Ken's going to go. I'm not wondering whether 6 o'clock in the morning you're going to get dragged out of bed by plod, you know what I mean? I was thinking, you know what, this is a bit of me. So I've been talking to lads, mingling, and there's no Scousers there. There's lads from everywhere. There's lads from just all over the gaff, you know what I mean? Just a load from Scotland, Ireland, just all over the gaff down south, but no Scousers that I could see or that I've come across. So because I'm a Scouser, I'm like friendly, maybe a bit over the top friendly if you're not used to it. So I'm just like, what's happening, what's happening? So dead quick, everyone's on me. There's the Scouser, what's happening, Scouser, what's happening, blah, blah, blah. Sounds, yeah. So I'm thinking, shall I just like say, yeah, I've got Lemo here, but I thought, you can't do that, you know what I mean? Because if you get nicked, they're just going to be like, get out. So I just never said nothing, kept it to myself now. So we go in this big induction room, and there's the two people who are like the tutor sort of things, and they give us all papers to read and stuff like that. So he's like, right, where's everybody from? Put your hand up if you're from wherever. So when someone said, put your hand up from Liverpool, I've put my hands up, but so's some kid, like miles away, sitting miles away from me. So I've looked at him, and he's looked at me, and we've just both started laughing, right? Now, the tutors have sort of half not got on it, but being like, oh no, we've got 2 Scousers in the place, everyone watch out. Nah, mate, he couldn't have been any more right. So when it's all being like broke for a break and all that, I've gone straight over here, we've just both met in the middle, do you know what I mean? Just like, what's happening, lad? He's like, what's happening? I said, lad, you're not from Liverpool. He went, yeah, I know. I said, so why'd you say it? He went, lad, because I'm not telling everyone I'm from Runcorn. He said, it's embarrassing, isn't it? And I was like, what? He said, lad, I just told everyone from Liverpool, but now you're from Liverpool, then obviously I'm not from Liverpool, am I? I was like, lad, that's funny, that. I said, you know what? I said, you sort of have, like, speak a bit like Scouser, which he did. Like, to someone who weren't Scouser, he knew the words, he knew exactly what I was saying. And he said, no, my mum and dad are from Liverpool. I said, where from? I knew where I'm from. So I was like, no way, why didn't Runcorn? He went, I don't know, you know, lad. He went, to be fair, I reckon he's done something. I said, he active? He went, yeah. So I thought, weird. He's like, they're like the older generation, so I thought, he's done something, like robbed someone or whatever, and moved out the way and had this kid. So he was proper sound, so we just proper vibe, proper clicked and all that. We just all that, so I said to him, yeah, come up here a minute. So we've gone up these stairs, and like the castle, it was a castle, it's a castle. So you can imagine how many rooms and how big it is and all that. Proper lovely luxury castle. So I said to him, yeah, do you want a stripe? He's like, have you got lemon? And then he went, oh my God. He went, lad. He said, I am made of it. He went, I was thinking in my head, if a Scouser comes, he'll have lemon. I was like, what? He's like, lad. He said, just perfect. I said, come ahead. So I've gone up, give him a stripe. Now it's only 1-to-1, but it's lemon, do you know what I mean? So I had an Henry, which is now a quarter. So the quarter's 1-to-1. So it's a quarter 1-to-1. It's still a quarter 1-to-1. I know you know that's we're flying in the middle of nowhere in Scotland in a castle, right? So we finished doing what we're doing for the night, and then we've ended up like vibing together. So I'm like, yeah, get in my room. So we've got a room, there's 4 people to each room. So there was me, there was this other kid, we call him the lad from Runcorn, like the lad from Runcorn, and then this other kid, and the other kid was from Birmingham, and the other lad was from like, I don't know, down south somewhere, I can't quite exactly remember. He was quiet, but he was sound, you know what I mean? So there's 4 of us. So we're like, yeah, so now with this course thing, they were going to cut it from 100 people to 50 for the next selection. And the next selection, you went to Birmingham, right? So we're all like, yeah, sound. So the next day, we've been off our bar and all that, right? So I've kept lemons to try and like make it last. Not just for me now, it's for these as well. Yeah, because that's just how I roll, mate. If you're with me, you're with me, and that's it. It is, what's mine's yours, you know what I mean? So I was thinking, it's just gone down, but it's sound now. So I'm sort of, I said, listen, lads, I said, here's what we'll do. I said, we'll get these bags. So we got these like little snide bags. So I've like sort of half rations it, do you know what I mean? It'd be like, we'll have that. Because I thought, I'm not sitting here with nothing, because they were long days, do you know what I mean? They were long days, mate. And there was no shops, you couldn't do nothing, there was no bars, we weren't like that. It was just like a normal place for normal people, do you know what I mean? There was no like, no ale or, there was nothing. So I'm like, yeah, so I'm the only person in the old gaff who's packing, but we've kept it down just into our room. So everyone's like, yeah, I can't wait to finish. Everyone's like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, see you later. Boom, in the room, locked us up, boom. Everyone's just off the bar, chatting shit. So the next day, we have these tests and all that now. The lad who's from Runcorn, I was like, lad, I'll do your test for you, because he weren't like the brightest. So when it's been cut from 50, we've been included in the 50 that are going to the next stage. So like, so all we did was we went home from there, and then we had to go 2 days later to to meet by Lamfleet now, and then we ended up going to Birmingham. Yeah, all expenses paid again. Here's where it gets tricky, right? Here's where it gets tricky. I was going to Birmingham. We were going to Birmingham, and the hotels we were staying in, it was on New Bailey Road, right? I'll say because I'm not asked, but I'm not going to say what hotel it was because the lad who owns it. Listen to this. So when we go to this hotel, we get to Birmingham and all that. So it's us four again, but this time there's only 50 of us. So I recognise everybody doing what's happening. So I've got another Henry, right, once to one, so I've got another quarter, right, because we were going there for longer this time, and we had the weekend there, and we were off. We finished on a Friday from doing what we were doing at 4 o'clock, and then we didn't have to be back into like the course thing, working and doing what we're doing until Sunday at 12 o'clock. So they were like, you've got to do Sunday, but then you can have Saturday to yourselves. So I'm like, yeah, it sounds. So I'm like, sounds. So I've said to this kid, yeah, after we finished on one night, I'm like, come round. So I'm talking to everyone just round Birmingham, like, what? Where's any clubs? Where's what? They're like, there's this club, it's called The Coles. And what it does is, it opens at such and such a time of the night, but then it stays on till 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday. I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking, sounds. He's like, there's a couple of clubs that do that. I don't know whether they still do now, but they did then. So in my head, I'm not even asked about the work, and I'm just like, lad, let's go. Now, we get to the hotel in the night time, so we've been in the day, but our stuff in there. When we get to the night time, goes in the bar, there's a bar in this one. Goes in the bar. Now, I only had a bar at 2.5 on me, because, like I said to you, I'd stopped doing what I was doing, and I just bought the lemon and all that to go there, so I was running out of dough. I must have had about less than £1,000 to my name, do you know what I mean? Now, going from having less than £1,000 to your name, standing there looking on going to work 40 hours a week for the worst wages ever, it's a different world, isn't it? And I'm thinking, I can't just sustain this now. So as I go into the bar, there's this lad standing there, and he just looked like a proper head, and he's got these two birds around him and all that, and I've just looked at him like that. So I've thought, weird, no way, I thought he looks like, he looks handy. So I've said to the one behind the bar, yeah, can I have such and such? So he stood upstairs and went, are you a Scouser? I went, yeah. He went, do you know such and such? I went, yeah. He went, do you, yeah? I went, yeah. I said, yeah. I said, I do know. I said, he's not my best mate like that, but I do know him. He's like, yeah. So he starts talking about it, and I'm like, lad, I know them. And he's going to me, do you, yeah? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, and he goes to me, yeah. He said, do you have a stripe? I'm like, yeah. He said, yeah. He said, I've got some here for you. I said, go ahead. So he passes me a big bag of limo for nothing. I'm like, sounds like, yeah, sit with us. So he ends up being the owner of the hotel. I didn't know. I mean, he didn't say that at first. So I'm sitting there. So I said, yeah, can my mates come? He said, how many is he? He said, all of them. I said, no. I said, there's a little clique of like 4 of us. All together. He went, yeah, I'll bring them over. So I brought them 3 over. So we're sitting there with him all night, just drilling, bum, drilling. Yeah, he's proper sound. He's like, yeah, he's just put them on whatever mates have, even though it's his bar, whatever. However it works, he's like, just give them whatever they want. And we're just like, oh my God, sound. So then what I've done is I've thought, yeah, I'm not just being a bum like that. So I only had about a 2 on me. So I've just gone behind the bar, right? And I've just, not behind the bar, I've gone up to the bar. And I've said, yeah, listen, how much is the bill for all us? He's like 170, and I thought, shit. So I said, yeah, mate, I said, I'll pay for all ours. He's like, no. I said, no. I said, I'll pay for all ours, lad. I said, I'm not rolling like that. So the lads, I'm like, what are you on about? I said, lads, they know people I know. I'm not going back home and they're like, oh yeah, you got carried on. I'm like, I'd rather have no dough and just see what I'm, because I thought we were going to get paid from this gaff. So I bust the dough down like that. Dave told him straight away. So straight away, this kid has just been like, do you know what, lad? Massive respect to you there, you know. And I'm like, what do you mean, lad? He's like, lad, massive respect to you, you know, because I've just like fronted it. But he didn't know I only had like 30 quid left on me. I was wounded, really, do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. These things just happen, don't they? So he said to me, I've got some Bregels there, lads. I went, what do you mean? He went, you know, escorts and that. I said, what do you mean? He went, he works for me. I said, yeah. He said, how about to get one down for you? Yeah. And his beard was proper heavy as well. His beard went, can we watch them? And I've just thought, what? I've just thought, this is all changed. This is what he said, what do you mean? She went, we'll give it a 2 if we can watch. And I'm like, you'll give me a 2 if you can watch me smash a fucking an escort. They're like, yeah. And I'm seriously thinking about it. And I'm like, I said, what's she like? They're like, yeah, she's fit. I said, yeah, I get it down. And I was thinking, do you know what? If she's fit and all that, yeah, sounds, you know what I mean? I was only young, you know, off your bar, a bit bevy, just in Ireland, wherever. I'm not asked, yeah. Mate, you should have seen this bed. Now, I've been up that long with these kids. Everyone else has gone to bed, yeah, except for the lad from Runcorn. And he's gone to me, lad, that's funny, you're going to? I said, no. So when she turned up, she was a proper bobby head. know what I mean? And I was just like, oh, I said, listen, girl, I'm not being funny, but I can't go near you. I said, you are proper riddled. And she's going, oh my God. I said, oh my God, none. I said, you're messing on you. I said, I'm not even being disrespectful like that. I said, lad, she's like borderline 2 out of 10 at very best, lad. And I'm off me banner. So that just means she's like -3 normal. And he just burst out laughing. He's going, I know. He went, that's all that was left. I said, lad, keep her. So he went, I've already paid her. I said, yeah. So I told her, yeah, let's go and have a bit of fun and games. So I said, yeah, come with me. So I ended up talking to her, and she's giving me like a little bit, she has a dilemma and all that. So she ends up like giving me a little bit of a story, and I felt proper allies on her not for initially treating her like that. And I'm not normally like that, but it was just like, lad, I'm not banging, you know what I mean? Just like instant reaction. You're mad, aren't you? But you know, the only problem is we got dragged into it, and she told me a story, and I said, listen, I said, sorry about that, so I'll give her a hug and all that. I said, yeah, do you want to have some fun then? She's like, yeah. I said, not with me though. She's like, yeah, I know. I said, but there's some of the lads up there in the room. She's like, here's the other. Yes, I'll make get on this. So Runcorn saying to me, Waz, what are you doing? I said, lad, I've got no idea, but it's going to be funny. So we goes up the stairs into this hotel where we were staying, all that. Homes the door, and one of the lads who we've collected from the initial place, he's asleep, and so the other one over on the other way. So I said to yeah, just get in there and just like throw Andy's out and all that. She's like, sounds. She's like, he's asleep. I said, it'll be sound, right? So I put the lamp on, and she goes in, so she's under the covers and all that, and he's just woke up, right? He's woke up, he's looked at her, and he's went, yeah, I'll have some of that, mate. It was proper funny. He was going to me, lad, you are a proper belt, and I'm like, lad, have some of that. So she gave him, and then the Runcorn one was like, lad, I'm game. I said, yeah. I said, listen, I'll just leave you to it a minute, and I'll go downstairs and speak to him. So I've just gone up, I've gone up to the room, shut the door, like, just whatever's gone on with dentally in there, I don't know, but you can only imagine, can't you? So I've come back downstairs, and I'm talking to this lad, and he said to me, can you do anything with little fellas? And I'm like, have you got little fellas? And he's like, yeah. He said, I get them from such and such. And I said, yeah. I said, lad, that's who we get them from. Because at the start, I never got my own bits in, you know, like when I was in the game. And then obviously I'm now trying to go straight and narrow, but what do you want me to do? Do you know what I mean? So I said to him, what's this club like? He's going to me, yeah, he's meant to be, you'll smash it. I said, yeah. He went, well, here's what I'll do. He said, I'll come back tomorrow night, and I'll give you like 200. I said, yeah. I said, Liverpool prices. I was like, yeah, sounds. He went, yeah. Just give me a one for them when you're done. I said, I'll leave a one because I might be gone before whatever. He's like, Sans, I'll leave a one behind the bar for you then. He's like, Sans, and I would have, there's no way I wouldn't have, do you know what I mean? So I'm just like, yeah, I've got my head on. Now that 30 quid I had, that's just well gone, do you know what I mean? So now I've got none. I've got absolutely none. And Runcorn's got none, and the other kids have got none. So we've got none, right? So this club was free to get in before 10 o'clock. So I'm thinking, I'll go in there with 200, yeah. Free before 10 o'clock, spin a few, and there's your bevies and all. Like, it sounds proper methy, but it is what it is, do you know what I mean? It is what it is. You've got to just do what you do, innit? So I'm saying to him, lad, let's go. This kid who owned the bar never turns up, does he, with the little fellas? And I'm just like, So we're sitting, wait for him, never turns up. So it's getting to the point now where we're not even going to be able to do nothing here, and we were off. So I'm not just sitting in here, do you know what I mean? So I said to one of the lads, have you got Joe? He went, yeah. I said, lad, lend me 20 quid. There's some other kid, not who we were in our clique. And he's like, yeah, kid, go ahead. So I was like, sounds. So I've got a score now, right? And me mate saying to me, lads, what are you going to do with that? I said, lads, I don't know, but I've got a plan. Come to the shop. Goes to the shop and buys 3 packets of Schmintz. You know, the little ones where you click out, the triangle Schmintz. And he's like, what? I said, lads, watch this. So he goes and buys loads of over-the-counter headache stuff, yeah. Comes back, goes into the room. So I'm just crushing all the headache stuff. Right, so I've got a glass of water, the headache stuff, a piece of cardboard, and a lamp with a lampshade on it. Now you might think, what are you doing here? But get on this, genius, right? Absolute genius. So I've crushed all that bar there. So I've got the Schmintz, and I'm putting the Schmintz, I put the Schmintz in a glass of water, all them, and then empty the glass of water so they're all wet, put them into the other powder and roll them round, right? So that it takes the Schmintz taste off, and then put the cardboard on the lamp and put them all lined up like fairy cakes on the cardboards, with the lamp on, so obviously so it didn't burn the thing and all that, and said leave them for a bit. First time I'd ever thought of it, first time I'd ever done it, didn't even know it was going to work, but I am selling them in this club and I don't care what anyone says. So he makes it go to me, lad, that's not going to work. I'm like, lad, shut up, stop being so pessimistic, lad. It's that or no, what do you want, he's going to stay? And he's like, no. So I said to the kid, like, well, we're not down with that, you know, lad. I went, all right, Shannon, don't be. So the two stayed in the room all night, like proper wet ones, and me and this kid have gone, get on this. So we walks in, we get in for nothing, walks in, so I'm looking around, so I see these kids and all that, you can tell who's like at it, who's active and all that. Says to him, what time, lads, are you swimming? He went, yeah. He went, Scouts. He went, have you got some? I went, yeah. He went, yeah, do you want to swap some for some? Because that's a thing when you're out. I went, go ahead. He went, yeah, I give 4, we'll give you 4. I'm like, go ahead. And I was thinking, this is the test here. So I said, we've got to eat them now. He was like, what? I said, like, yeah, we'll eat them now. So the kid says to me, just want a bevy? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. It's proper, I had no dough. So this kid's come over, passed us me a pint, passed him a pint, and then passed us 4 real ones. So I've given him 4 black ones. So I'm like, 1, 2, 3, boom, boom. Him and his mate have done 2, we've done 2. And he never even got on it. When you eat a little fella, you try and just swallow as fast as you can so he don't spew up, don't you? It's a fact. So he's like, boom, boom, boom. So now we're in this bar in the middle of Birmingham with 2 real ones in us and a pint, yeah? What more do you want? What a start. This is in the first 20 minutes. So I'm thinking, no way, this is hilarious. So we've got all of them right. Next thing, he's ran out. The kid who's ran out has ran out quick because he said he's only brought like 20. And I'm like, you've only brought 20? He went, yeah. How many have you got? I'm like, lads, I've got loads, lads. Didn't know exactly, but I think there was like 40 in each packet. So it was over 100. He went, I'll just send everyone to you. I went, go ahead. I went, yeah, well, I'll just give you a few then throughout the night. But he's already off his banner. So as I'm giving him them, he's not like registering that these ones aren't working. He's just thinking it's adding to it, or mind. And he's going, yeah, give him 5 impact, mate. We've absolutely smashed it. And I mean absolutely smashed it. We've ended up spinning like literally everything. So now we've got about, couldn't even tell you, we've got about 8 ton, something like that, something mad like that, something just ridiculous. Got about 8 ton. I've swapped someone 4 for a bag of limo. I've done this, I've done that, but I've got limo, but it's back in the hotel, what we had left a little bit, because we're saving when we go back. So we're just like, I mean, mate goes to me, lad, that is proper sick. I'm like, in it, lad, we've proper smashed it. But then some kid comes over, he's like, are they real? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, lad, it's not doing nothing. I said, but he has a firm with him, right? So I just said to him, I said, lad, time to go. Time to go. There's no way we just got wasted. We'd have got wasted. And I thought, we need to go. So we've got off, we've jumped out, we get in this taxi. So we told us. And as we get to this hotel, he's gone round like the world, no trying to pump us. So I just thought, he's not even getting so. So he said, right. I said, mate, I said, how much is that? He's like, 36 quid. I'm like, 36 quid. Honest to God, it should have been about a tenner. He's just, because we're out of town, he's just, so I said to him, mate, yeah, get ready. He went, what? I said, yeah, mate, he'll pay you now. So I got on the taxi and just ran. So he got on the taxi and ran. And we didn't know which hotel it was. We were just confused off our mind. So we ended up running to the wrong hotel. This taxi driver's proper chasing us, right? And I mean proper chasing us, just shouting, fucking boys, you fucking boys. I'm like, oh, lad, run. So as we've run, we just ended up bursting through this hotel because it was open. We ran right through this room. As we ran through this room, there's like all people just like, they were having something to eat, right? We just ran through the patios, jumps out the back, jumps over the back wall, and runs back, gets into our hotel and all that, yeah. Man, we're just laughing our heads off like that. And then what's happened is, on the Sunday, we've gone to this, like, you know, like where we were supposed to work and all that, but we were just proper crashed because we were just on it all night. We just ended up crashing, so I'm just lying on the floor in this room. My mate's lying on the floor, and he was just buy all these bags, and we're just like, oh yeah, we're sick. He was like, okay, let's just have the day off. We just made us sweat, fell asleep. Me and him just fell asleep, right? Proper hilarious. And then we've got up and got sauce and all that, and then what we've done is we found, like, so I was thinking, where's the dough? How come I'm not getting no dough? And it turns out it was commission only. They just proper blagged us. So I was just like, yeah, so do you know what? Fuck that, mate. I thought, you know, I fucking made more in a night there than you would in a month there. Easy, do you know what I mean? And that's even if you sold things, but you said crime doesn't pay.